Good morning, 7th graders. It is week 2 of distance learning, and I'm here to read your worksheets for week 2 aloud to you in case you need it. I want to remind you that if you need to talk to me for any reason, please email me at smccoy@wpsok.org. I will be happy to schedule a Zoom meeting with you so we can talk face-to-face or FaceTime or whatever it is you need to do. I know my virtual office hours are showing as Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9, but of course I can meet anytime during normal office hours, normal school hours, if you just let me know. Okay, let's move on to the worksheets. Okay, we are continuing with the story Catch My Death. And in this, we say we can retell events in a text in the order they happen. We're still focusing on the skill of summarizing. The passage says, I sure had a new appreciation for this old jacket. Maybe it deserved a little more respect. After all, it ultimately saved my life. Or maybe my mom did. Anyway, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that my mom was right. If you don't wear your jacket on a day like today, you might just catch your death. I don't plan on ever repeating this again, but to all the students reading this, listen to the adult in charge. The words they speak that resonate in your ears might just save your life. Questions. Number 1, what happened at the beginning? A, the jacket flew off. B, the truck sped through the crosswalk. C, Mom said, you'll catch your death. Or D, he put the jacket on. Number 2, what happened at the end? A, he was glad he listened. B, he was late for school. C, the storm came. Or D, he never, that's supposed to say wore, his jacket again. Number 3, why is it important to know the order of events in a story? Give me a quick sentence and let me know your thoughts on why you think it is important to know the order of events in a story. And the number 4, which you will write over here on this page, name an important adult in your life. List all the things this person has taught you. Knowing the events in order will help readers understand the story and not get confused. All right, we're done with summarizing. We're going to move on to predicting. I use what I know about a text to make predictions. Our new story is now called Recurring Nightmare. It sure is funny how our minds play tricks on us sometimes. It is also pretty ironic that the night before the biggest test of my life, the nightmare that has been chasing me for years, decided to rear its ugly head once again. You know, those nightmares that you can't come out of? You force yourself awake, fight your heavy eyelids, but inevitably fall back into the same spot you left off? Yep, that's the one. Don't worry, you will hear all about it. But first, let me tell you who I blame for the unwelcomed return of this unpleasant visitor. My teacher, Mr. Wilson. Question 1. Who does the narrator blame for the nightmare? A, parents, B, friends, C, a neighbor, or D, a teacher? Number 2, based on what you know so far, what will be the mood of the story? A, happy, B, fearful, C, excited, D, accepting. And number 3, what is one thing you predict will happen in the story? Give me a quick sentence, let me know what you predict. And number 4, the challenge, make a list of predictions you have for this story, just based on what you see right here. You need to write these down over here. Don't have to be 10, just, at least 3. Let me know. Readers can use what they know about characters to make predictions. All right, moving on to the next story. We're still working with Recurring Nightmare. Our focus is Predictions. I can use what I know before reading to make predictions. As I said, it was the night before Mr. Wilson's infamous and not so surprised pop quiz. He feels the need to not only tell the class it's coming, but make sure we all know it counts for 30% of our semester grade. If I'm going to go down like a sinking ship, I would rather have the element of a surprise iceberg to take me down. Sometimes ignorant is bliss. Instead, I have the weight of a sack full of bricks, weighing my below average middle school physique down, as if I needed a reason to get any shorter. It's at moments like this, with crazy school stress, that the nightmare is fast to remind me of the dream I'd rather forget. Question number 1. What does ignorance is bliss mean? A, you worry a lot. B, if you don't know, you can't worry. C, you know everything. Or D, you make predictions. Question 2. Which words best describe the narrator, the person telling the story? Do you think this person is tall, confident, athletic? Short, confident, friendly? Tall, insecure, forgetful? Or short, insecure, and fearful? Number 3, what do you know might happen next? And how do you know? Give me 2 quick sentences. Let me know what do you know might happen next, and how do you know this? And your challenge, which you'll put over here on the next page, make a list of things you know to be true about middle school. That ought to be easy for you. You should have several. We can learn a lot about how to treat others by thinking about how characters act in the stories we read. And the last one for this week, I can use illustrations to make predictions. Here is the moment you've been waiting for, the dream. I was laying in bed, counting my proverbial sheep. My eyes grew heavy, my breathing slowed, and I found myself transported back in time to that wicked day. Oops, what happened? Oops. I was late for school and scrambling to remember everything I needed to bring that to school that day. My mom had my lunch ready on the counter and my book bag was packed, but all I really cared about was finding the Lucky Charm bracelet that my bestie, Jackie, had given me for my birthday. I really needed it to bring me luck for the pop quiz that Mr. Wilson was about to spring on us. Number 1, what can you predict the nightmare is about by looking at the picture? Do you think it's about sheep and a fence, a bracelet, being in school, or being outside? What do you predict the nightmare is about just by looking at this picture? And number 2, if there was a picture of the nightmare, what might it include? A, dinner of a table. I don't even know what that means. Dinner of a table. B, a school bus. C, a graded paper. Or D, a person reading. And number 3, what other picture could help describe this story? What do you think? Let me know. Just a quick sentence. And your challenge, which you will put over here, draw a picture of a prediction you have about what might happen next. Show me your artist skills. Looking extra close at characters' faces helps readers predict what characters are feeling and thinking. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week to give you another video, read the next couple of worksheets. Again, don't hesitate to call me if you need it to talk to me for any reason. Keep safe, keep washing your hands. We're in this together. Love you guys.